Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of December, including late November 2022. So Aquarius, we are in the sign of Sagittarius, which is the element is fire. So lots of movement, positivity, action, forward moving energy. You are in your 11th house, which is your actual title, I suppose. You are the 11th house people, Aquarians, so it's all about expansion and out there thinking, very scientific and they invent things, but the main sort of signage we can give to the Aquarians is they're very much about the group. So it's about the group, it's about teams, it's about working together. So this is your story for this time. Don't give your personal power away to anybody. Keep it for yourself. And this is classic in groups, isn't it? Where there's always a few people in a group that will take personal power, or they will endeavour to take the personal power from others who are not as outspoken within the group. So it's just asking you, Aquarius, this 4 weeks, just to be mindful of not giving that personal power away. In short, say no when you mean it. Don't go along with things just because it's what the rest of them want. Okay, where you are right now. The Hanging Man, going with the flow, learning the art of patience. Something's coming for you. You can't dictate when it's going to arrive, though. That's the beauty of the Hanging Man. But whilst you're waiting, you are learning patience, because you know that it will come at the right time that it's meant to come, not when you demand or ask for it to come. So a very important card in terms of learning the art of patience. Let's see the influencing card. The Tower. So really scrapping a lot of old belief systems here, Aquarius, just getting rid of them. It's decrepit. These systems no longer support you. So it's time to raise it to the ground, the structure, because hence the Tower, we're talking about a structure there. Raise it to the ground and build a new, stronger, sturdier tower that sort of fits with where you are at the moment in your life process. Very important. 2 big cards there, Aquarius. Big learning curve coming up. So let's have a look at October, November and what was going on there for you. Scorpio season. And we have the Hierophant, so the moral compass. What feels right for you may not feel right for somebody else. That is why we call it the moral compass, because it is very much to do with our upbringing, how we were taught right from wrong, and just knowing when things are not right for us, or it just doesn't gel with our particular philosophy on life. So it's about using that moral compass. Once again, backing up that theory of don't give your personal power away to people, just because it rankles if it's not in your, it's not something that you agree with. So you have to sort of go with the personal power once again. But this is a bigger card. Recent influences, and we have 4 of Cups. So, you have everything you could possibly want, but you're still wanting for more, just in a brief sort of time lapse. And that's the 4 of Cups. It's just like, yeah, well, I wish I had, when you've got everything. And we in the first world we are ultimate at doing this. We've got everything, but yet we want more, and then we get more and it still doesn't suffice. transitory, this one, Aquarius, but just to give you that idea to step back and go, yeah, well, actually, I don't really need. But this is an emotional card, so it may be this emotional relationship or the group relationship that you're feeling. But if you sort of follow these three big cards, you'll see how to best navigate your place in the group by just being authentic for yourself. The lesson you'll be learning, expect the unexpected. So this is a very abrupt, fast energy that comes in and throws everything into a bit of chaos and then leaves. It's very sort of a short, direct hit, if you like, coming in, disrupting and then leaving. It's a young male energy as well, so if any of you, it could be your sons or younger people's boyfriends, things like that, these sort of people, they usually, it's a Gemini card, so they're very sort of communicative and charming and all the rest of it, but they do tend to arouse a lot of, you know, disruption when they're around. So that's the lesson. So just expect the unexpected and things that just come in, but especially it's a male, very much a male energy, so you can apply that to whoever is around you at this time as well, and is perhaps a Gemini. Near future, we have the Lovers, big decisions to make about relationships. So it might very well include him. So this has come in really fast, I believe, by the look of it. Big moral dilemma about a relationship. So you have to make a decision what to do with the relationship. Where is it going? Is it, you know, sort of to your liking? Is it easy? What are you doing with it? So they're the questions you have to ask yourself when you've got the Lovers involved. So you have to make that decision, and that then comes with its own consequences, doesn't it? Let's see this one. So this is what's happening you're not realising. 8 of Wands. Things, however, going along swimmingly if you just keep your personal power, basically. So this will be the first week of the Sagittarius, and it's a Sagittarian card. It's a wonderful card as well. It can mean a meeting of minds as well, or just meeting somebody that's just a bit of the arrows of love there as well, Aquarius. So quite interesting. But basically, it's a free-flowing card that has no obstacles in the way for you. So just enjoy that first burst in November, of late November, of the Sagittarian fire sign fabulousness. How others see you. Oh, the Ace of Cups. So somebody's really put their heart on their sleeve for you, Aquarius. Very much soulmate sort of material as well. This is really an emotional card, and it usually deals with human interaction and that kind of spark that we all would like to have with people or certain people. So this is, yeah, the emotional connection, I guess. The soulmate connection, which, as I always remind you, is it's not all roses and daffodils. It's like there's some heavy lessons to be learnt with these connections as well. In other words, it's just not a fairy tale, but a beautiful card that you're seen as, Aquarius. So somebody is looking at you with those in love sort of starry eye. Positive feelings. Step back and look at all the work and the achievements you've done this year. Pretty good here. Good work done, and, you know, everything going along really well, having put a dent in whatever it is that you're striving towards. You're getting there. It's just a call for you to just step back and have a look at what you have done, not what you haven't done, and what you have achieved, not what you haven't achieved. Beautiful card. The outcome. And we have the King of Swords. So, you know, he is actually the grown-up version of the Knight of Swords. So he's very much an air sign person as well. He has a lot of clarity. He usually holds... He's a sort of person that's usually... You would say the King of Swords would be a lawyer. He's very good with words. He's very good with shaping words to fit into, to adapt to situations. He can be a bit tricky like that too as well. That's where he's very good at, like most lawyers, and they talk the talk. But then, you know, it's actually their personality within the confines of his armour there is quite different. So what he says and how he feels are quite contradictory. But he is there, and we will take the positive influences of him, is clarity coming in. And this can be a man who is in the group, obviously, because we're talking about groups. So his clarity is really more important than how he sort of comes across on an emotional level to you. But knowing you, Aquarius, you would know how to deal with this fellow Aquarian or air sign person anyway. Right, let's see what your message is. Pure mindfulness. Mindfulness is the miracle by which we master and restore ourselves. With mindlessness comes the awareness that what has happened in the past is only memory, and that which is going to happen in the future is but a form of fantasy. Be still and open to the most precious moments that life presents to you. All the opportunities and blessings are to be found unfolding for you in the now. Thank you so much for listening, Aquarius. Enjoy your 4 weeks. Bye-bye.